Hi everybody, welcome to my third game in this season. I'm playing with Puzzlebox. So let's look at this board. What does it have? It has Bandit, Fort and Lucky Coin, which is a bit of a mismatch. So there's trashing in Salvager and Butcher, and there's this Goons thing that you wanna build, I guess, with Diplomat for actions and draw. You've got Coin of the Realm, you've got Journeyman. So I think we're gonna open Sewers, Salvager, yeah. We wanna get thin. Maybe we can. So we can afford a Butcher on the shuffle. So this might be a Coin of the Realm. We wanna get a Butcher and preferably play Salvager and Butcher on the same turn. Maybe we also don't wanna go in depth. So here, guess we can trash the Lucky Coin. And buy a Butcher, and also trash a Copper while doing that. So that's nice. Butcher and another coin. And here might be Goons, might also be Journeyman. Wait a second, that's 4, not 6. So we get an engineer maybe, or diplomat. I think an engineer is nice. We wanna get some diplos into our deck. So we can salvage the estate here, trash a Copper, play Butcher and buy a 5 cost, like a Journeyman. I think that's what we are gonna do. Could also be a Forum, but I like the Journeyman. Have some draw. You see it right away, which is pretty nice. So we've got 2 estates left, I think. Some amount of coppers. Trash 2 coppers. 2 estates. So we're gonna name Copper here. Yeah, gonna play the engineer here. Gain a diplomat. Could trash the engineer, and while doing so also trash like an estate. But then what do we buy? We would like to, well, actually we don't need the engineer back in our deck right away, so I think it's fine if we trash it, trash an estate, and then for 5 we buy a Forum. And yeah, we don't want to go in depth, I think. So he's got a Goons now. We also want some additional coins. So we might just butcher copper into a coin here. Actually, we can also butcher salvager into a Goons and trash a copper and buy a coin. I think I like that more. And here, if we get attacked, we can activate our diplomats, which is nice. We don't, but well, we do. Do we want to? Do we want to activate this? I think well, there's a journeyman down there, and then we're gonna have to discard a good card, so we don't wanna activate. So yeah, now we just built Goons deck. Well, Royal Blacksmith is also strong draw here. Play this Diplo. Here we name copper with our journeyman. Well, what's down here? I think a silver still and a butcher and a Goons, so we draw 3 and the rest is coppers, I think. Yeah. Now we can butcher. Well, we could butcher the estate into a coin. It's nice to have lots of coins down. I mean, we're not guaranteed to draw it. Yeah, maybe it will be enough to have 3 coins down for now. So we play the forum first, so we don't top deck a copper. We'll have 7, well 9 if we count the coffers. And that could be Goons engineer maybe. We're a bit short on draw maybe if we do that. Oh well, let's trash a copper with this. I forgot about the sewers. So I think Goons engineer is alright. We want some more Diplos. They play quite nice actually with our deck, right? Because you can always just like play Goons first, call 1 coin, and then your Diplo gives actions also. Do we want to trigger? Sure. We want to get to our draw cards. Discard all of. I mean, we've got to discard them all. Anyway, now the butcher. We can draw it back up. Yeah, he still has the lucky coin, which is nice because it's butcher food. Like now it's nice, but it was still worth it for us to trash it earlier, I think. Well worth it. Here, what do we name? I mean, there's no copper down there. Here we can gain a Diplo with this engineer. Don't think we want to trash it here. I mean, what's down here? Down here is Butcher and Coin of the Realm. So Butcher to Goons is 6, plus Coin plus this is like 11, and go to coffers 13. Paying off debt, we've got 9. I mean, yeah, let's just trash it for a Diplo. Let's trash a copper with it also, and we can rebuy the engineer. We wanna draw this stuff back up. We will use a coin for that. Yeah, so we can call the coin, make sure we get actions from the Diplo. Would have been nice to draw the copper here. Yeah, so that was a bit not like ideally played, but it's alright. Actually, let's... So we could butcher the silver into another Goons and draw it together with the copper, and then we'll have coffers, then we'll have not much. Well, guess we're just gonna do it like this. This copper can become another coin. Then we'll have 6, 9, pay off 4 debt. We can't buy another Goons, but actually I'd like to keep the copper, I think. Okay, so here we can pay off 4 debt, and we can buy like Goons, Engineer. Should be fine this way. We just add more Goons and Diplos to our deck every turn. I mean, we could also... Oh, he resigns. That's fair, I think. I felt like we were pretty far ahead there. We were also first player. Okay, what's this? Crop rotation move then. There's procession here, which is on our like list. So there's no draw on this board, and there's crop rotation, but wouldn't exactly call it draw. And there's Catapult. So he opens with a horse traders. I think we're gonna do the same. It would be nice to, well, actually horse traders, it helps you hit 5 but not 6. Like early crop rotation would be nice. But if you get attacked, set aside with the horse traders, then it's a different story. Then you can hit 6. So do we want to follow on the horse traders? Horse traders Catapult. Yeah, I think that's alright. I think he's also gonna go Catapult. Oh, he had the 2-5. Okay. Fortunately, he had his horse traders in this hand, so we don't help him hit 6. So here, well, we won't hit 6 either, but I think we trash the copper over the estate, because then, well, we won't be able to buy anything for 3, but that's fine. And I think we want to keep the estates for an eventual crop rotation. This could be a procession. Processing horse traders lets us hit 6. Processing Catapult is also nice. If we draw it without anything, it's sad though, but the other options don't look too appealing either. Yeah, so here it's gonna miss unless we draw it off this horse traders. Do we keep the Catapult? I guess we keep it. Also, the thing I said earlier about getting attacked and setting horse traders aside helps you hit 6. That's not true, right? Because you still have to, unless they trash an estate, and you don't have to discard. But we do. Let's get a second Catapult here, more procession targets. This is a sad draw. Which he also seems to have gotten a sad draw. Yeah, so getting attacked here is not great. But we are gonna process the Catapult anyway into the poacher. We'd need a silver to hit 6 with horse traders. We'd also need the silver in hand. with horse traders, so could be second procession. Got the poacher as target, we've got Catapult as target, horse traders as target. What do we do with that many processions though? Let's get another poacher. Yeah, like here, if we can't draw it back, we don't actually want to process the Catapult, because then we'll lose our treasure. We might also think about getting a market square to put some golds in our deck. Okay, so here I think we'll hit 6. Right, draw twice with poacher. Yeah. Well, that's already enough, and we want these back in the shuffle, do we? What else is in there? The turn before we had 2 coppers, estate, procession, Catapult. One of these coppers is gone. There's also an estate we discarded, so there's a copper, 2 estates, a procession, and a Catapult. So maybe we actually wanna trigger the shuffle to have an estate in hand guaranteed. Okay. I think now we wanna put a market square into our deck. Let's process the poacher here. So this can be gold market square. That's alright, I think. Yeah, now it's looking actually quite nice, I think. That we've got the crop rotation and he doesn't. It's a big advantage, I feel, at this point. Process the poacher again. I mean, we could trash the gold and rebuy it. Put a curse in his deck. Then we'll have, yeah, 8. Not the greatest thing. Let's do it anyway. Nine would have been nicer. I mean, we could also buy a rocks. Have some more. Well, we do have Catapult fodder, don't we? Let's buy gold. Could also be province. We've got a crop rotation. Got a market square to get more gold into our deck. Let's start on provinces. there's no point in building a lot here. I mean, we do want to have like a second market square maybe because of wolf den points. But it's not our highest priority right now. So he gets crop rotation as well now. Okay, here just crash and get a gold. That was our second to last copper, I think, looking at our score change. So let's get second market square now. Yeah, so we've only got one copper left. Discard this. Crop rotation. Oh no. Wanted to do it the other way around. So we don't discard the province into our shuffle. Here we got 9. Do we wanna process anything? No. I mean, we could play festival, process horse traders. Into a festival. Having the horse traders is nice though. So let's just buy a province. Don't process anything. Here we can get more golds. He goes for the rocks, so I guess trash the estate. Discard 2 market squares. And I think we don't mind a warehouse in our deck. No. Yeah, like for this reason I kept the horse traders, because he still got 2 catapults. Yeah, so that's the same hand we had like 2 turns ago, exactly the same. And we're gonna do exactly the same thing, just buy a province. I think he wants to, his plan is to curse this a lot now. At least he's got 2 catapults and the rocks, so it's something he can do, but not like brutally so. So that's another province. And a crop rotation really helps against this catapult spam. Play the draw from horse traders first. So we will play these market squares because we want to, don't need more golds. So here we miss 8. We can, however, trash a curse, which is actually -2 points for us, but it's a stop card that we want to get rid of. And then we'll have 6. Another warehouse is 3 points for us. And we just buy it together with a market square, I guess. Oh, that's let's hope we crop rotate into our warehouse. Yeah, we do. We miss again. So second horse traders, that's 5 points for us. Here we can process a market square because we've got 3. If he gives us another curse, that will actually be points for us. So goes for the duchy. Oh yeah, that because of Wolf, then that was worth quite a lot, that duchy boy. Process the market square for some draw. Second procession, it's points. And here we don't quite hit double duchy, so we just buy 1. Could also, I think at this point it's worth it to buy a copper, because that's also points for us. So duchy, copper, more market squares, I guess. We don't want anything that gives us minus points. A curse is also well, yeah, that gave us VP. And our next duchy is gonna give us 6 VP as well. We've got quite some amount of green in our deck now. So do we trash the copper and just rebuy it? Could also trash a gold and give him a curse. But we want that gold. More market squares. They're not really doing anything, but don't want to buy a silver because it's negative points. He's got quite some amount of duchies in his deck now. So he should start having worse turns as well. Okay, this is alright. We can buy the last 2 duchies. So now he needs to buy this province if he can and hope that we miss. Let's play this first. I will find a procession. We can process the market square into a horse traders. Did that give us... It didn't give us negative points, right? Yeah, he got 3 points from his procession buy. Here we don't hit 8. I guess we can process one of these horse traders. We should have 3 in our deck, right? Who trashed his... I think he trashed his horse traders at one point. We can process the horse traders into a festival and buy a gold. Just to have better chances of hitting 8. Yeah, that didn't give us negative points. So we still got 2 horse traders. Okay, so if he hits 8 here and buys a province, we've got a pretty good shot. Doesn't hit 8. We do hit 8, however. We will... I mean, we could hit 8 by trashing the estate. But we will lose points. Because we already trashed one estate, right? Yeah. So then we would have... We could buy the province and still be 7 VP ahead. So he would need to buy province plus something that gives 3 VP, like Wolfdan for example. That's not actually that easy for him, I think. He would need to buy like a rocks or something. Because the other, like Poacher, he's got 2, Procession, he's got 2, Festival, yeah, and I don't see him hitting 12. So I think it's alright to do it this way. Oh, I didn't figure in the VP from estate. So he'd only need 10. He'd only need 10. That wasn't the greatest play, maybe. Doesn't look like he can. Maybe that did hit enough for him. That's also a way. Oh yeah. Okay. I think I screwed that up in the end. Those last 2 turns. So trashing a silver was also a way for him to score 3, in addition to buying a province. What's this? Spice Merchant for early trashing. Goons again. Cursed Village. We open Spice Merchant. Could be Shantytown or Fishing Village. Oh, Shanty's alright. Can cycle. There's 5 down here. Do we want to leave that and not buy anything here? I think we don't. Let's play this. Buy a Fishing Village. Yeah, and that's excellent that we see the shanty again. Also would like to hit a fast 6, like early Goons would be pretty brutal here, I think. So Cursed Village, or should this be a relic? Could also be a salvager to get rid of the estates first. Let's get a salvager. Here we draw into this shuffle. That's excellent. And now we can buy a Cursed Village, I think. Could also be a relic. Cursed Village will draw nicely for us though. I do like relic. And it will help us hit 6 here for a Goons. Goes for the O. That hurts the deluded. Well, I guess you can maybe like buy a relic or something, so might just be totally fine. It did hurt. Like he would have liked to buy Goons on this turn, I guess. I thought there was fishing village on top, but that was not the case. Here, not a fishing village. They also play nicely with cursed village. Oh, we don't have one yet, but we will eventually. Alright. Thing I didn't think about is that cursed village doesn't care as much about relic. The attack still hurts, though, I think. So here we buy border village, cursed village. Misery, that's hardly relevant. More like not relevant at all on a Goons board. He draws nicely now. Gonna get a second Goons here. You see our cursed village, which is very good. Discard discard the salvager. Here we wanna buy another cursed village. He's really a lot thinner now than we are. He's been going for the cursed villages more aggressively or earlier than we have, so that might be the reason. Let's hope to draw the salvager. We don't. So border village for cursed village. There goes a fishing village. So salvager is on the bottom. I guess another cursed village. Border village for cursed village. Yeah, and we find one here. That was crucial. Gonna discard the 2 coppers. It's a really helpful Goons attack in this case. Now we wanna acquire more Goons. Okay. Here we can draw nicely. Cursed village now. And here is Spice Merchant for coins buy. 2 Goons, I think. don't think we want to buy a copper, do we? No, it's not like it's gonna help us a lot. Like hitting some specific number or something. Don't think. Well, maybe, but didn't feel like thinking through the various possibilities there. So, well, does he hit 18? No. He's got 3 goons. Or does he have 4? We've got 4. So he's got 3. So, well, actually, alright. Maybe we can win the split 6-4 here. We probably can. How much do we have? If we trash the shanty town, we've got 14, 17. So that's 2 goons in the cursed village. Envious doesn't do anything. Still don't want coppers. So here we need to hope to draw a cursed village from the top of our deck. Otherwise we might be in trouble because he can pile out over 2 turns, I think. He trashes his relic. That was actually, that might have saved us the turn here. Because, like, if we draw a cursed village now, with this border village we wouldn't have done that if relic attacked. So what is he going for here? Oh, that cursed village promptly gets trashed. And he's got 2 salvagers and 2 border villages on top, so might dot the next turn. It's only got 3 cursed villages, so we really have to hope he doesn't find one. Of course we only got 4, so yeah, we don't find one either. So on 5, what do we buy? Don't really want a cursed village. I mean, if he draws, he wins anyway, right? But the scepter is probably alright. What does it really do? Could give us buys, additional. But that's like 1 additional buy, which is potentially 6 VP, so it's not ideal. Wow. Oh, he finds a cursed village, so we're probably dead. Yeah, I mean that turn just killed us. Huh? Maybe he still can't draw through. But oh, he's one short of the win. So I can undo that. Yeah, good that we didn't buy the cursed village, because then he would have won with this partial dot. So he buys the province here, I would guess. So if we draw through all our goons, we should win, I think. We'll get 6 VP per buy. So 5 buys, it's already 30 VP. Yeah, almost overtake him. Province and 2 coppers. Yeah. 40 VP should be doable. Let's trash the border village to have more money. Yeah, this is the win, right? Coins buy. Scepter on a goons. Then we might have actually. I mean, 9 times 6, it's 54, so well enough. Fishing village, fishing village, fishing village, and other stuff. It's somehow really laggy for me. Okay. So that almost killed us, but only almost. So this has wall. This has wall. No draw to speak of. So pretty ugly board. What do we do? Red catcher trader. That might be alright. Red catcher trader. Then we play some money thing. And some red catchers. Maybe a mint with the right draw, but well, might end up with like a 5 copper hand. More red catchers. Gosh, with a cargo ship, that's also fine. Do we want one? I think not. More more rats. Rat catchers. I think now we can take a cargo ship. Across here we will hit 5. We could take Bazaar. Like, this is not an attractive looking mint. By Bazaar. Goes for the mint, trashing 3 coppers. Here we can buy a gold. Could also lost art something, but we don't need to do that. Here we can trash a copper, buy a gold, and set it aside for a cargo ship. That's a silver. Yeah, he puts lost arts on cargo ship. I was thinking he might do that. Seems like the best target if you wanna put it on anything here. So our nice stuff but bottom decked here, which is a bit sad. Might just I mean, there's mostly treasure left in there. Maybe it's fine if we just trigger this shuffle and start on provinces. Yeah, let's do it. Trash a copper by province. And that's another province. Cargo ship. It's of course nice to set various things aside. Here we'll trash 2 coppers. Unlikely that we hit province with this hand. We actually would have, but we'll just buy a... do we want a duchy? I think we do, because provinces are almost empty, even though it's only 2 points. Here we can red catcher the trader. Don't need that anymore. I say duchy as well. By province. Let's hope we hit another one here. No, we don't. I think we buy a duchy anyway. Could buy a gold and set it aside, but if he buys a province, then he will be 1 point ahead of us, and then we can buy a province, and we are likely to, well, there's gold in here and other treasure cards. So what's down there? I think enough to hit province. Let's buy duchy. That sucks that our 2 golds bottom deck. Also, don't really want to call this red catcher or anything. Because we would like to hit 8. Well, we could also call red catcher on copper and just buy a duchy and shuffle the golds back in. I think that's better. Because we want this, the rest, the shuffle would have been really bad without both our golds in there. I think we only got these 2. Nice, that's a province. Gotta take duchy here. So I guess we just trash the red catcher here and don't buy anything. Because we're not gonna hit 8 anyway. And he needs to trash his good stuff to have a chance of catching up to us. Don't want, well, he has no way to trash anything, and we're second player, so we can go down to +5 points. He's got no red catchers down, trash his trader, so I think it's fine, and we buy a gold. Just wanna hit this last province. Now he's got a way to trash something, so we just trash as well. Oh, I didn't think about this. That was nicely done. That might win in the game. So just trash the silver. Well, yeah, if he can, but can he hit 8? Well, I guess we will see. If you can hit 8 here, can red catcher his mint and win the game that way. That was a really well timed mint. Really nice to trash the 2 silvers there. We'll have to hope he doesn't hit 8. No, he doesn't. Okay. And we do. It was a funny endgame. And I almost screwed it up again. But well, I think we did the right thing anyway. This looks interesting. There is no, well, expand can trash your coppers. So there's Shepherd. Could open Ironmonger, Hermit. So we want to be playing highways and then gaining stuff with hermits. Until then, the hermit gains aren't that attractive, but you can gain havens and stuff. Could also be shepherd hermit. So I guess we just don't trash estates with hermit. Well, maybe it's better to trash them for now. Don't need to play with shepherd from the beginning. There's also council room that you can use to draw. Like one council room is alright. It's got the buys also. So I think Ironmonger Hermit is a nice opening. Also considering there's 4 green cards in our deck for Ironmonger to hit. He's going the shepherd line. Discard that. Hit 5. So could be a council room, could be a highway. I mean, highway is nice, right? Because we can pair that with our hermits to gain force. I think we want to gain a madman as well here. Discard that. Could be another highway. At some point we wanna add some draw and villages. Well, he only got, well, maybe he just decided to just discard 2. Probably. Alright, nice. We pair the hermit with our highway. We play this madman, sure. So could be port, expand. Could also be Ironmonger, expand. Could be council room, port. Again, council room, buy port. I think I like that. We want some draw in our deck now. Then we can get expand afterwards. And the buy from council room is nice with our highways. He also buys ports. Keep that. Might be another council room because these things are cheap. so we can make good use of the buy. Let's hope we draw into our port here. 50-50 chance. If we draw it, got a really good turn. It's an expand now. Yeah, there it is. Nice. This. We've got 6. I think we want a set of ports here. What does the Hermit gain us? Could just be a Hermit, and then we buy port Ironmonger. What's down here? There's Council Room, Ironmonger, Port, Highway. Could just be port twice. We wanna maximize our chance that we draw a port with this next Council Room. Nice, we do, because then we can also gain and play stuff with our Hermits. Of course, the Council Rooms, they help him find green for his Shepherds, but I think it's okay, because we can really make good use of the buys. Discard. Okay, so Lady Highway. What do we gain with these? Could be like Hermit, Highway, and then with the other Hermit we gain more Council Rooms. Can also be just Hermit, gain Hermit. Well, maybe that's a bit many Hermits in our deck. At this point we are a bit worried about consistency, right? So maybe could have done this better, like gain Haven, Council Room and set them aside, but it's too late for that now. I think here we just gain a Highway. We buy Port, Council Room, expand. Could just be 2 Council Rooms. We can gain the expand with one of our Hermits this turn. So if we draw here, I think it's pretty likely that we have a pile out of some sort. on like hermits and council rooms. Do need to find one of our council rooms here. Yeah, and he sees that as well. That's why he goes for a duchy. What do we do here? I think we can gain one hermit, that's alright, and turn one of the... It's not gonna have a pile out, is he? He's only got one highway, and yeah, can gain one hermit, gain a madman. This turn we should kick off. We've also got like the pot split 8 to 4, I think, so he's really limited in what he can do. Okay. Okay, so gain 2 hermits, gain council room, play all the stuff and just... So how do we best pile out? We can also just hermit 3 times for estates, that's 6 points. Then we buy more estates for another 6 points and buy a province. So we didn't even need the madman. Okay, that went nicely. So trashing estates and not playing shepherd from the beginning seems like it was the right decision. So into the last one. This looks like a pretty stacked board. Do we open? Think you wanna get to champion fast? Could be race with page. I think that's also what he's going for. Unless he has a 5-2 and decided to go race on his 2, but no. Then you draw with Swashies and gain stuff with Inventor. Let's buy Experiment here, because we'll trigger a shuffle with this page play. and we want to get through that fast. Guide can also be nice. Do we want a second page or just more experiments? I think more experiments. Here we will play one and buy an Inventor for 4, I think. Can also trash a copper and buy experiment. Let's do it that way. Actually, I'm gonna play on, because we might draw the treasure hunter here. Don't, which is alright. Can buy a swashbuckler. Could also be a governor. Don't have a village as of yet, but we can acquire one. Not on the next turn though. So let's buy a governor for now. And the governor could like remodel estate into walled village. I was just, well, it's fine, but that was a bit like just mindless play by me there. Could have also just not played the experiment, but it's alright, right? Because we've now got a governor on top and we got almost all the way through this shuffle. At some point we want an inventor, right? Not now. Let's get another governor. Governor can also turn silvers into 5 costs to swashbucklers. Like here we could, well, I think we're gonna draw because we want to draw our, well, he's gonna gain a lot of silvers here. Well, one more than we did. We want to draw our warrior. More governors. So I think we draw through, right? And here I think we can just raise a silver. Yeah, take the governor. Remodel into let's get a swashbuckler now. governor. Here, ideally, I would like to buy the Inventor on the turn that we play hero, which might be next turn, and maybe just experiments for now. We might also get to remodel our last estate into an Inventor. Okay, let's play. Well, first we can remodel estate into an Inventor, then draw with this governor. So, do we could already trash this gold into a province, because this can now go pretty fast. And hero for gold, raise a copper, and buy a swashbuckler. That sounds good. He goes for the mass inventors. But that might be too late. So do we raise the gold here? It guarantees we can find the swashbuckler. We can also raise the raise. But maybe we will dot then, which would suck. So there's a governor down here. Let's gain a gold here, buy another swashbuckler. He's got a lot of inventors, 4. But it will be hard for him to draw through his deck, I think. They can all gain experiments and stuff. So this is beginning to look a bit scary. We trash a copper, yes. Oh, didn't think about that, but that's quite alright actually. That we now gain a 1 cost. Let's gain a page. Need to draw on here. Oh, we don't. Yeah. Don't find our swashies. Okay. There's 2 governors down here, right? Swashbuckler there. Inventor. Gain a gold. Can draw it. Inventor for Swashbuckler and model gold into province. Buy a province. Can he get 5 provinces in a turn? I don't think he can yet. I'll have to see. Keep the page, I think. We don't want a treasure hunter. He can't get 5 provinces because he's only got 2 governors. At least I think he can't. Of course, it's possible that he gains and plays lots of governors with all these inventors. Like now he has all his inventors in his hand. Yeah, maybe he can. There's a new icon for. No, that's not a new icon. It's just a missing image icon that it shows for me for. He's got it here for the treasure chest. Okay. He wins that last one. Well, I guess it was alright what we did as second player there, going for the fast greening. Thank you everybody for listening, for watching. Tomorrow I'm gonna play my next match against GameZoo at the same time. And see you everybody there. Bye.